Let's watch Johnny Harris video about Saudi Arabia, about why Saudi Arabia is building some kind of a wall in desert, and is building some kind of wall and making a city for $1 trillion. They got oil money, dude. Let's see how it turns out and how long it will take and why they are building this city in desert in Saudi Arabia.
I've been sleeping every night in the desert.
Wait, what? Really?
Up here in the northwest corner of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, this is Saudi Arabia? Looks cool, dude. Looks like US. That mountain ranges like that. Looks like kind of like that.
It's quiet up here. All you can hear is the wind and the sand that it whips off these endless dunes.
Ooh, that looks satisfying.
But not far from where I sleep, there's a new sound.
Okay, building construction sound. Oh, they've been working on that thing, huh?
For years I've been hearing about this trillion-dollar futuristic city that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is building atop this sand.
Okay.
They're calling it Neom.
Neom.
And they're
I mean, this is not real, it's the visualization as they say in the bottom corner, but okay. So that's kind of a concept, that's how they wanna make it. Goddamn, it really looks futuristic, dude. Like, I can't even tell what is what, honestly. Like, what are all these buildings? Crazy looking buildings, though. Like, all the swimming pools, fountains, and, okay.
investing a huge amount of their vast oil wealth into making it
Told
come to
you.
life.
Whoa, look at this.
I've been hearing about all the reasons it can't work. How this is all just a mirage of royal ambitions. And
I mean, those guys are they just want to spend some money or something. They are just finding some kind of an excuse to spend $1 trillion and just to make this city. And yeah, of course, people will visit.
yet, even from space, you can see that
Whoa.
they're building it.
Whoa. Okay, they got huge, like a whole army working there, man.
They're building something.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Johnny Harris, stop that acting.
Why would anyone try to build a futuristic city in a barren desert?
Good question.
That is a question I've had for a very long time, and one I intend to get to the bottom of.
Okay.
So I'm going into Neom to see what it looks like, to get a sense of its scale. We're looking at this fleet of dump trucks.
Look at that, dude. Like a whole lines of miles of trucks, dude.
The amount of construction activity is
Oh,
insane,
wow.
and it hasn't stopped as we've been driving along the line. The magnitude, I've never seen anything close. They're building mountains out there.
Wow.
I'm joined by my friend Salam, who was born in a tent out here.
Okay.
He knows this desert better than anyone. Every dune, every valley. All the secret water spots hidden deep in red rock slot canyons.
Oh, where are you guys? Oh, wow. Look at
I
that.
asked Salam to bring me out into the desert, not only to get up close on the construction of Neom, but also to show me how people live out here, to introduce me to members of his tribe, how they've survived for centuries. Nomadic Bedouin, who represent the origin story of this desert kingdom. I wanted to put a human face to this collision of worlds, old and new.
Okay.
I believe this little shape on the map represents the story of Saudi Arabia, where it came from, how it got here, and why it is attempting to build these cities in the sand.
Big bet. Sick shot.
I'm officially in Neom, and let me tell you what I'm seeing so far.
Just construction trucks.
Dump trucks, cargo trucks, trucks carrying excavators, trucks carrying more trucks. I've never seen so many trucks in my entire life. Oh, and these roads, a lot of them are brand new. A lot of them don't even show up on Google Maps. Like, I'm looking at my phone and I'm just sort of floating.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
In no man's land because these are all brand new roads. This is
So they really made those all roads, towards that place where they are making, huh?
new. Everything is popping up so quickly. There's so many trucks. All of a sudden, Salim turned off one of these pristinely new roads. Why do you deflate the tires?
For the dune.
We're now going to start driving just into the desert. Wow, this car can go everywhere.
Land Cruiser, bro.
Are we going up this dune?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Jeez, this is insane. It's gorgeous.
Damn, that
now
sand
we're
looks
really
really
in the
nice,
desert.
honestly. I don't know, like, it's just so satisfying. Wow. Oh, damn, look at that. I mean, the color grading is good, but still, on top of that, like that, all that, structures and these ranges, mountain. Cool.
We found a little canyon to camp in.
Oh. They got the.
And while I thought we'd be eating granola bars or canned soup, Salim had other plans.
Bro, they eat good there, man.
لحم حاشي. حاشي is the diet.
Camel.
Rice with camel meat.
The evening tradition here is to wind down with a cup of coffee. Saudi coffee is unroasted and green, infused with cardamom.
Okay.
It's a different taste. I like it though. But it's still very caffeinated. Oh, and then after the coffee comes thank you.
Tea.
Which again is very delicious, but how can they drink so much coffee before bed? Yeah, I can't drink too much because the caffeine, I won't be able to sleep. In the morning, I'll drink a lot of it.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Nah, that looks good, dude. I want it.
Wow. That's good. So until what age did you live in the desert?
Maybe until 7.
Till 7.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they
rare
get
to
used to
find
it and all
families.
that.
Real families living
Yeah.
in desert. The people that we are going to, they are real Bedouins. But when we moved to the city, I study. I go back.
Oh, you go back to the desert?
Yeah.
Huh.
Even for me, I like to have a job in the city, but
Live in desert.
I want the Bedouin life.
Yeah.
I want them to stay.
Soon we'll meet the Bedouin nomads who sleep under these stars every night. Look at this night full of incredible stars.
Bro, but there's a lot of like rattlesnakes and stuff like that in the desert, dude. That thing is scary. I mean, I can sleep too, but nah.
The Saudi desert is proving to be exceptionally peaceful, despite the army of trucks that, by the way, are still working here in the dead of night. They don't ever stop, and haven't for years.
Good morning, Johnny Harris. Yeah,
It
looks
is so silent here.
yeah, looks very peaceful.
My brain doesn't know what to do about it. It's so silent and... But as the sun rises and Salim feeds me dates and green coffee, oh, and of course, more tea, I'm thinking about my mission for today. My plan is to drive all throughout Neom, to all the big construction sites, and show you what they're planning on building out here with their initial budget of $500 billion.
Wow, dude. Golly.
Which has since ballooned to an estimated $1.5 trillion.
That's crazy, dude.
And you're about to see why. So I made it to the coast, and I'm looking at the beautiful Red Sea.
Dude, look at how clean that is, dude.
A very beautiful kind of blue, in fact.
This is Oxygen, the place where ideas can...
Oxygen. I saw some kind of a post about this few months ago on Instagram. That, Saudi Arabia is thinking of making some kind of a city in future and all that. Okay. I did not know this is exactly that one, but okay.
change the world.
Oxygen is planned to be their futuristic industrial city, half of it built on the water. It'll be a port where shipping can connect the world to a bunch of high-tech manufacturing, research, and logistics.
Wow.
And then there's Sindala.
Sindala.
Which is going to be right here on the Red Sea. It's going to be a luxury resort island with plenty of parking for yachts.
So I won't be able to get there, huh? You are just saying that.
We picked up a hitchhiker who has been working on Sindala for years. How's it looking in Sindala?
Finished like 99%.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, really? Wait, that's real, huh? I mean, it does look finished.
And then there's Magna.
Wow, how many they got, dude?
Which is actually the name of one of these coastal villages we've just been driving next to that is no longer a village. They've forcibly relocated thousands of people for this project.
Oh, really?
Atop the ruins of these villages, the kingdom is building 12 luxury coastal resorts and communities. Hey, just one quick clarification here. All of those visuals are 3D renders. They are visualizations.
Yeah, Johnny Harris, I can tell
what they want this to look like. This stuff doesn't exist yet, and I
think know
that maybe is obvious, but it looks so real that I just
wanted
to make
Johnny.
Crystal clear. I'm showing a lot of this stuff from the hypey promo visuals that have come out from Neom. So that's one thing. Also, check out some built on some pretty wild designs, ideas, and concepts, including
a vast subterranean digital community inside a mountain. Magna, the coast.
Yeah, right.
Camels.
طول عمرك.
Goats.
الله يسعدك. دائما شاء.
What you
And then
doing?
there's Trojena, up here in the mountains.
Damn.
Yes, there are big mountains here.
They are not finishing,
It's going to
dude.
be a luxury tourist destination for adventure and wellness retreats, complete with an artificial lake and outdoor activities like mountain biking and skiing. Yes, I just said skiing.
Skiing in desert,
Up here in the mountains, it gets kind of cold in the winter and snow falls.
Ah.
Definitely not enough for skiing, but enough for them to make fake snow and make ski slopes.
Bro, they would do
They're building
anything
a
for
man-made
all
lake.
the
In fact, they're
tourism,
doing
you
it
know?
Right now, I'm looking up at the mountain and seeing the plumes of smoke from the dynamite that they're using to do whatever they need to do to build an artificial lake. Oh, and by the way, that's the mountain where Moses talked to God and got the 10 Commandments like a few thousand years ago.
There is no freedom without the law. Who is on the Lord's side?
Welcome to Trojena, the mountains of Neom.
This is all so strange.
Damn, that car is drifting through that, dude.
And then, of course, the one you've maybe heard about.
What? The line? Wait.
And yes, it's being built.
Okay.
been driving along it all morning, and I can't really fathom what I'm seeing.
I continue to have my mind blown by the scale of this.
I can tell, bro.
They say the line is going to be a futuristic city that
Okay.
stretches 170 kilometers
Whoa.
and run on renewable energy and artificial intelligence. They want 10 million people to come live here, like a whole New York City of people inside of this line in the desert.
Would you go? I mean, yeah, it sounds cool and crazy. I mean, if I get a chance, of course. Why not?
Just the digging alone, the amount of earth that they're moving is jaw-dropping.
True,
The
dude.
magnitude is like they're building mountains out there and moving so much earth.
Now, I thought I had seen a lot of trucks before, but as I drove along the line, I started to get slightly dizzy, having a hard time processing the scale of all of this. All of these machines working non-stop,
Right.
every hour of every day for years, moving sand, making mountains, and carving a straight line into the desert.
I mean, they want to finish it as soon as possible, you know? And I know like Saudis and these Muslim countries are really crazy with construction, especially when it comes to construction. Whatever their time is, they usually finish it on that. You know, they do like they want something built, they put everybody on that thing to, yeah, you have to finish this and then do something else. So I'm sure they got almost all the big cities or all the countries, you know, all the truckers down there, and of course I hope they are paying them good as well, and you know, they got all of them there, and boom, they want all that city and kind of whole country, bro. You can say country in a country, because those cities are so many and look so sick and all that. Of course it's gonna take time, but the way they are building it day and night, dude, it's gonna finish fast.
All of this seems impossible. So much of the reporting on Neom has been focused on how implausible,
it's not going well.
expensive, and delusional this project is. And that's all well and good if that's what you want to focus on, but to me that's not that interesting. What I'm most interested in understanding is why.
To me, I think they just want to take advantage of desert, because they got so much land, so much earth, so much desert, and they just want to make it use, you know, they want to use it for something, you know. So many tourists come and they can make more money. Obviously it is for, they are putting all these trillions of dollars to take out trillions of dollars as well, you know. So they're gonna make all these people gonna live there, enjoy there, come from far countries to spend their vacations there, and they can make some money. Also leave some desert as a desert, but also use some part of desert to make into this city. Like, why not, dude? But I'm sure there's some other answer to it. Okay, buddy woke up again.
We found a little cave last night and camped here.
Okay.
Solomon invited some of his friends out. Hey guys, how's it going? This is so cool, right? We all sat around the fire, me listening while they laughed and joked in Arabic. And then began cooking yet another delicious meal. This time goat, cooked in goat milk with flatbread.
Wow.
Whoa.
This is awesome. Yeah. That's
Damn. Give some here, bro.
Wow. No good.
Bro, give. Hey, I'm back here, dude.
I'm admittedly a little groggy after sleeping a few nights on the desert floor.
Oh.
We're just sledding down a massive dune in a car, and it's as smooth as butter. where they're making trojena. It's going to be kind of crazy to have skiing in Saudi Arabia, right? Yeah.
That's like a hiking trail.
Yeah. Really?
But with this snow, this is new.
Today, Salim is introducing me to members of his tribe.
Okay.
Hello. It'll be the polar opposite of yet
He should wear all that, the Saudi Arabian.
through Neom's construction. He put on his traditional Saudi clothing so as not to surprise the members of his tribe that he has indeed become a modern city man.
Good.
We arrive to a remote patch of desert where a few tents are set up. The elder of this family warmly invites me in, Johnny, hi, to sit for coffee.
Coffee and tea, then dinner or
And of
lunch.
course, more tea.
Right?
Wow.
And
I
at
like
this
their
point,
tea.
I'm just embracing the caffeine.
Hmm.
They tell me that the only Westerners they've ever seen out here are the ones looking for oil. And that it's very strange to see me showing up to learn about their culture, and especially with a camera.
Of course, dude. Like, that's what, most, maybe as a US, most people from, I mean, he's from US too, right? So, those Westerners, when they go, they are usually looking for oil. Saudi Arabia and oil and US and oil, it all just go together, bro. It's like a butter, bro. Smooth.
So how long have you lived here?
This is 2 months here. Yeah.
Oh, 2 months.
مو مكان ثابت.
Oh,
مناسب للحلال.
I got to meet their animals.
damn. So
Extended
many.
members of this nomadic family.
Hey, camel, bro.
So this family's been here on this site, and they'll move again when the season tells them to.
Mm.
Basically, they're here grazing their camels and their goats. And God, they've got a beautiful view. Oh my God, those mountains.
Oh, wow. That looks nice.
So wait, he's the shepherd? You're the shepherd?
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh.
that's cool. Do you ever get lost in the desert? No. He's a pro. He's a pro on that donkey.
Hey.
These people's lives depend on moving these animals through the desert in search for scarce food.
Right.
A theme I hear from a lot of people who live out here is the just sense of peace and simplicity that they get, that they realize that the city could never bring.
Right.
What do you like about out here that makes you stay?
حب البداوة أنا أحب البداوة والنفاهة كويسة ما في مروحة كهرباء في من رب العالمين.
So when you
Wow.
go to the city,
سليم.
city no. This is a better life.
You just want simple life, bro.
This sunset is gorgeous.
Oh, they about to pray?
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Make it real then. As the group faces
Mashallah.
east to perform their fourth of 5 prayers they do each day,
Uh-huh.
I'm looking west. Just over those mountains, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is digging a giant line in the sand. Working day and night to reshape this desert,
Day and
building their
night.
high-tech eco-city.
No. Day and night.
For most of its history, this was the way of life out here on this peninsula.
It's true.
And it may have remained such to this day. But eventually the Bedouin on this peninsula united, and unbeknownst to anyone, was sitting atop a sea of black gold.
Oil in commercial quantities
Oil.
averaging about 200,000 barrels a day.
To handle this huge volume, the expanding program requires an increase of permanent personnel to a total of more than 15,000 Arabs.
Oil changed everything. The kingdom rapidly modernized.
The king sees the oil development as the greatest single means to modernize his country and improve the living standards of his
Why
people.
so goddamn hard there,
All while
dude?
still maintaining a deep connection with Islamic law and the rules and norms of Bedouin life. And despite this rapid modernization, hundreds of thousands of people still maintain the nomadic lifestyle. It is a link to their past.
Nice.
They are talking about something that they see it these days. The people traveling by by
cycling.
Yeah.
The conversation goes into the night, and I knew I had to ask them about Neom.
Can you ask them what their thoughts are?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. I was like, I wanna know, like, what do they think about Saudi Arabia making all this city in the desert? You know, wouldn't it ruin their lifestyle? Or because they wanna live in a desert as a simple life, but government is trying to make that big goddamn city, which these guys don't want or don't want to live in a city. They just want a simple village life. So I really wanted to know, like, what do you think of that? So this is the time.
And all the building that's happening.
I have to be sensitive here, because I'm reminded where I am. Saudi Arabia isn't a place where citizens, nomads or not, can speak critically about their kingdom. I got nervous looks and vague answers. But one thing is for certain. The Saudi government has been paying and compensating anyone who has been affected by these projects. Out of respect, I decide not to push it. It's not worth it.
وانتم فيكم خير وبركه والله ما احنا جايين نجربكم ولا
We're sitting around a huge platter of camel meat and fragrant rice.
So where I'm from, there's no camels. No camels. I've never seen a camel until yesterday.
The elder generously showing his hospitality by finding the juiciest chunks of camel meat and fat and passing them to me.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, bro, people are nice.
This moment is a glimpse into one of the oldest surviving cultures on Earth.
Thank you.
Hospitality is, on top. That's really nice.
The family
in many
invites
countries
us
it is
to
like
sleep
that,
near
dude.
their tent.
Another night, another sky full of stars.
I'm really feeling it. Just how fast the change has come to this desert, where nomads whose movement and lifestyle hark back to the earliest civilizations, and who are now living a stone's throw away from the construction of a futuristic city that is attempting to define the next chapter of human civilization. It feels like too much to process. I couldn't help but feel worried for this link to the past.
Bedu.
Uh-huh.
والله نقدر فلوس نلعب
Whoa.
So oil transformed this desert, but soon a problem began to arise.
Okay.
Slowly, Slowly, the world has started coming to terms with the reality that burning oil to run our world is turning the planet into a place that's not conducive for human life.
Oh, so now comes like the electric cars and where don't want that much oil or something like that, and they are going to the EV, electric vehicles and all that, and not much stuff started to run on oil anymore. Maybe that's the
International Energy Agency predicts that the world will hit peak oil demand in 2030, at which time demand will start to fall. Other predictions say it'll take longer, but everyone agrees that the future of this world is not oil.
True.
This is bad news for Saudi Arabia.
True.
A country that has nothing but oil.
Aramco, the state-owned oil company, second quarter profits there.
Yeah, so to me it feels like they just wanna make all these cities, make all these crazy futuristic stuff, and after 2030 you can say, when the oil demand goes down or it is not as much as demanded as now, like they won't be making this much money as they are now. So which means that they will have to depend on all the tourism, all these cities they are making, all the structure, all the buildings, or whatever they can give or provide to all the tourists that will be visiting Saudi Arabia. So they just want to make and use all that money to build now all this stuff rather than be sorry. It's better to make all this stuff than be sorry later and like, oh, we missed the opportunity to use all that money into making something which could have helped us or brought us money other way than oil. But yeah, I think so that's their idea, that they're gonna work on their tourism and all that so they can have some more better future, so they are not dependent on oil.
By more than a third from last year's record highs.
Oil transformed this desert kingdom into a modern, powerful country. And in order for them to retain that status, they're going to need to use the money from that oil to transform themselves again.
That's what I just said.
Neom.
True.
Saudi Arabia wants to replace its oil economy with new economies, new industries, some of which they want to invent.
Oh, invent. Okay.
This kingdom that has been historically closed is now open, welcoming tourists for the first time.
Welcome to
Wow, it's open.
Arabia. Get your visa now.
Let's go to Sindela.
Sindela, okay.
Hoping to attract the world.
Wow.
This is something neighboring Dubai has done successfully.
True.
The spirit of Dubai.
But Saudi Arabia plans to do it on a whole new level.
I'll tell you one thing. The water here is beautiful.
True. It looks so clean.
On that note, I was surprised at how welcome I felt here.
I mean, bro, like Saudi Arabia people or, all these Muslim countries, you can say, all their countries and all those people are always on top of the list as in hospitality, you can say. Especially Arabic people are very, 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 very nice people, dude. And they're very welcoming to, tourists and all that. As a first time meeting them, and if you go to the country, they'll be very, very nice. And
the person I met,
that's a fact,
kindness, an eagerness to show me their culture.
True.
But it's not just about tourism.
Oh, really?
Neom is manufacturing, sustainability technology, sports, education, media, and even an attempt to reinvent cities themselves.
Whoa.
They also want to use all this oil money to stay on top of global energy. All of this hot sun is great for solar energy.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And while
very
driving
hot
around,
there.
I saw endless fields of wind turbines. And they can use this to make new forms of hydrogen energy that they can ship around the world.
Oh, wow. Shipping energy around the world, huh?
And the reason why all these promo videos look like a Hollywood movie is because they can't do this without investors from the outside world.
Ah.
هو ثورة حضارية للإنسان تضع الإنسان أولاً.
With
They need
collaborating.
people to come live here.
So my husband got offered a job for Neom in Saudi Arabia and we decided to make the move.
He got offered a job from Neom to Saudi Arabia? Golly, lucky dude. And they moved.
They need them to play here, raise children here, somehow have a life here.
Right.
And most crucially,
bro, I really want to visit this Sindala Island, not DJ Khalid L.
To invest
Walking
in
L.
these projects.
And what are we calling it? The line. The line. The line.
So not
The
unlike
line.
a startup, Neom is pitching the world on this impossible sounding vision with the hopes that people will buy it, invest in it, and make some version of it a reality.
That looks crazy, dude. For real. The line?
So do you feel excited about Neom? Like,
Yes.
yeah? Why?
I wouldn't do this business without Neom. Before
wow.
Neom.
Wow.
Everyone wanna check on internet what is Neom.
Huh.
Then they need a tour guide. They have more than 30 tour guides working with me.
Wow.
So it's a big business
True.
now, and it's all because of Neom.
True.
So while Salim is seeing the benefits of this project, the effects for others in this region are less certain. We're driving by some of the towns that have been demolished.
Demolished, right. Just to make
The
this.
people forced to move to make way for the construction of Neom. They were given money to rebuild their lives somewhere else. But some refused to leave, signing a petition to protest this forced eviction.
Oh, man.
One even posted to social media voicing his outrage. A risky move in a place where freedom of speech isn't really a thing. Soon he was locked in a shootout with security forces that left him dead.
Wow, really? Damn. They don't want no as an answer.
He handed over the body of Abdul Rahim al-Huwaiti to his tribe. His family denies the official narrative that Abdul Rahim was a terrorist.
Oh, so they said like he was a terrorist, so that's why we killed him, huh?
At least 47 other villagers were detained on terror-related charges, and 5 of them are now on death row.
Whoa. Crazy, dude.
The scale and riskiness of these projects speaks to the scale of Saudi Arabia's challenge. They need something to keep them afloat after oil goes away. So they're
Right.
betting the family farm on a few massive projects. Many will likely fail, but even if a few of these work out as planned, it could be their next oil.
Fact.
Lifting this kingdom into the future. That's the calculus here. But what's clear is that this kingdom isn't stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, dude. It's gonna take a long time to finish this one. This is a whole city, not just, one building or 2 buildings. Bro, very nice video from Johnny Harris. Honestly, I loved this dude. Like we really learned like how and why Saudi Arabia is doing all this. And as I said in the video earlier, that I saw many pictures on Instagram from different accounts of news, that this Saudi Arabia is deciding to make some kind of a futuristic type of a city soon. But I did not know they're gonna make it in desert, but this is crazy to make it in desert, and props to Johnny Harris to actually go there and really experience it, especially talk to the people there and all that, and everything. Overall the whole video was very, very sick, dude, honestly. But yeah, Saudi Arabia is they are really using their 100% brain, you can say, because they know soon they won't have they will have oil, but the demand for the oil won't be that much, which means they won't make that much money. So they need this is a good time for them to use that oil money which they are getting and put into some other projects, which are these, many of them they mentioned in this video. Crazy futuristic looking cities. Looks unreal, but I don't know like what's in their heads, that like what they really think they can achieve this and all this. I don't know how, and I'm sure many of them will fail, but of course few of them will work as well, and many people will go to Saudi Arabia, especially in a desert, to experience those, and I'm sure they're gonna make or they're gonna get all that money back, and yeah, that's gonna be their next oil, as Johnny Harris said that, because they need all that money coming. Even after the oil demand goes, they don't have anything else, they will have all these futuristic cities that people can come. And on top of that, it won't be just about tourism, it's mostly about also inventing many other things about the green power, you can say, and shipping around the world. Hydrogen oxide, he said they're gonna be shipping around the world, and yeah, they are going full on crazy, dude. You really expect America or United States to really make stuff like this, but the way Saudi Arabia is going day and night working on this shit, bro, it's gonna be insane. And the crazy part is, many of maybe at least 1 or 2 cities or places are already open to visit. I did not know that. I will really check and would love to visit there, dude, because that looks sick, really nice, and like living a city life in a desert. But also there are negative effects as well, negative impacts as well, as they showed in the video about the people or demolishing their homes and asking them to go live somewhere else, and some people of course don't want to move, so they used power or force on them, or aka shooting them, and then if they don't want to move, they kill them. But yeah, there's a sad part as well, but there's a good part as well. But overall, people are really nice, people are really friendly, very hospitality is really on the top, over there, especially in the Saudi Arabia. All Arabic people are really nice. But yeah, overall, this was a video on the $1 trillion, maybe more than $1.5 trillion city that Saudi Arabia is deciding to make. And let's see when this finish, maybe in 2030, maybe in 2035, and yeah, I hope so that it finish fast the way they are making all this, so it's gonna be lit, dude. It's gonna be really sick, and I'm sure many people will visit them, and they're gonna change some kind of stuff around the world in a positive way. I hope so, But yeah, overall, amazing video by Johnny Harris, man.